Hello, governors. Today we're going to cover my jumper account. A little bit about myself. I'm 53. I've been playing video games since they were invented. That's no lie. This is the night that I'm going to be jumping. This account is, I think, 10 days old, or 9.5 days old. Okay, so when you make a jumper account, I guess the first question that you got to ask yourself: do you want to go jump with a group, or do you want to jump by yourself? Jumping with a group is great because then you already know everybody. You get to know everybody before you even land on your server, your permanent server. But you get to know everybody. You get to make some friends. You get to, there's that. But one of the disadvantages is that you can't, I guess, re-roll if you don't get the starting commanders that you want. So right now my power consists of 11,500 building power, technology power 13,500, troops power 200,000, commander power 282,000. Power up there. Like I said, I'm jumping tonight, so this is as high as it's gonna get right here. There's a couple quests that I want to finish, but I'm just taking it easy tonight. Because once you jump to the new server, that's when all hell breaks loose. You gotta just upgrade. I kind of already have all the heroes that I want. There's a couple more heroes that I'd like to get, but I don't have those yet. Let's see. So I went and I spent the money and got a Minamoto. So, if I don't max them out, it'll at least be real close, and I'll be happy with that. It was pretty cheap. I mean, I'm not a big spender, so it's been pretty reasonable. And I got him up to a level 31, 5, 5, 1, and 2 for his skills. I also want to mention that I also leveled these blue gatherers. What are they called? Whatever is before the purple background commanders. These blue background commanders are pretty useful for gathering. I leveled them right up. They gather a lot. Every time I send them out, they come back with a bunch. I use the blue for gatherers because you have tons of parts. You get tons of sculptures, tons of stars. I probably still have tons. I mean, the biggest obstacle is just experience. You only get so many experience tomes, and I'm not really into grinding out levels with these guys. I mean, anyways, what I do is I go to the VIP shop. I buy everything that you can buy with resources. I don't use any of my gems on this stuff. Just buy every single thing. Oops, still working on these ones. Oh, I almost forgot those ones. Right, 5-minute speed ups. You see that? I just bought like 50 5-minute speed ups. Earlier, I bought a bunch of these. Thinking about buying a key, gold key. Dazzling sculptures thing, but there was 4 or 5 of those. So there's some pretty good stuff in the VIP shop. But it only comes up once a week. It only changes once a week. So, but with this account, with this jumper account, I got 2 of these. I got to do this 2 times. I got to buy everything in there 2 times. But I tell you what, I spent a lot of money or not money, but actually I spent a lot of resources at the Mysterious Merchant shop. I buy everything that you can buy without using gems. There's good stuff in here. Always, you can buy. And the thing about your jumper account is that you can't take that much resources with you. Like I have 284,000 food, 454,000 wood. You can only take as much as your storehouse will hold. So you go and look at your information on your storehouse, and it tells you how much you can take with you when you jump servers. 500 food, 500 wood, 375 stone, and that's it. No gold, no nothing. Well, you don't have any gold, so at this point. And just so that everyone knows, and I probably should have said this right at the beginning, you don't go above level 7 on any of your buildings. You don't ever go above level 7 for anything, because if you do, you can't jump. Your beginner stuff disappears. So you can't jump servers. You have to be level 7 and under to use your little, I'll show you what it looks like right here. Click items, go to other, and then you see the little donkey pulling the cart. That's your beginner's immigration thing. It teleports you to a new server. And the server that I'm teleporting to will be opening soon. The way that you find the new servers, you zoom out until all this stuff down at the bottom right is gone. And then this little, sorry, my computer sucks. Or I need to turn up my frame rate, I don't know. I'm using the app on my computer, and I had to get BlueStacks to run it. And so it's running 2 programs instead of 1. And anyways, you go to the little planet down at the bottom right hand corner after you zoom all the way out. Then you look at preparation season. And the top one is the newest server. We are looking for 2427. 2426 was this morning at about 4 a.m. Usually about every day, every 24 hours to every 28 hours. Sometimes it's longer. Sometimes it's a little bit shorter, but not very much. Usually it's right around 24 to 28 hours. So that's about 6 to 10 hours from now before the new server starts. And then I will jump on over there. And let's see here. So we'll go tap our castles and zoom into our city. Ooh. So we can go to, items and other, and look at that card again. There's 13 hours before this expires, and it's going to be 6 to 10 hours before that new server starts. So I'm cutting it really close. Worst case scenario, I jump to that server that's almost 24 hours old or 18 hours old now, the one that was created this morning, which I don't want to do because then everybody there has a 22-hour head start on me, 24-hour head start, which I don't want. I want to jump on this one as soon as it opens, and then start banging out town or city halls. That's the big thing. I went and found a website on the internet that said all of the prerequisites for upgrading your city hall for every level, so that I can plan ahead. When you do the group thing, they send you lots of information about what you should be doing when you get to the new server and stuff. It's pretty scientific. These guys are serious, which is good because you know, and then you don't have to be. You can just go in and do your daily stuff or whatever, and let them worry about everything else. They just tell you what to do and you do it. You know, you don't have to do that. You can be more into it. You can start your own alliance or whatever. But for me, I just rather have someone else take care of all that stuff. I just log in and beat people up. So what I've been doing is I've been creating accounts to get. This is how I got started. Oops. It's much easier when I do it on my phone because I can scale down really fast. But with it like this, I can't. So we're gonna do it. I went down to 2,000 on my phone, and it only takes a second on my phone because I can go zzz. But on this one, not so much. But I went way down there because those kingdoms are old. They are very peaceful. They have very established players and rules and conduct that they expect people to behave themselves and don't beat people up, and they want people to have fun playing the game, and they know that there's a time and a place for fighting against other players. I'm just going to start. Actually, I'm going to start with by bars, because this is just. I'm just showing you how to do it. So I'm going to leave the rest of that for you. I don't want to spoil it all for you since I like those little things, little trailers. At the beginning of your brand new city, you're not going to have a choice what you do. She's going to make you do whatever she wants you to do. There's little arrows pointing, and she says a bunch of stuff that I don't even think I've ever read. Some people like that kind of stuff. I totally don't. I wish they would not have any of that. Just have a big question mark. If I have a question about anything, I'll ask. Okay. Oh, please help us. Yeah, plus there's tutorials online. Why read when you can watch the video? That's my theory. Okay, so her heart aches because we can't help them. So we're gonna take care of that right now. Get us some foot soldiers, some infantry. Train some infantry. And then we're gonna put them up in our troops department up there, boing, right in the corner. Well done. Next we must upgrade the wall. Okay, let's get the wall going here. Upgrade the wall. See the arrow pointing? I'm gonna hit the up arrow. Upgrade takes 2 seconds. As not a very good upgrade, I don't think. All right, so now we have an army. Now we need the most coolest thing in the game. We need the tavern. Tavern's where all the action happens. That's where all the fun stuff is. That's where I would like to, you know, go and accidentally have them lock me in at night, and then I just get to open chests all night. Oh, we got buy bars. Okay, so everyone, you always get your hero for your nation, for your civilization on that one right there. That's the one that gives you your hero. You either get buy bars, or you get Joan of Arc, or you get Sun Tzu, or buy bars, or not there, because I already said him, but you know what I mean. Okay, so now we got him. Now we're gonna go kick some barbarian butt out here real quick. So if you, this is the thing. So you create your account. Right after you kick this guy's butt, you get to do this special thing that I want to show you. And this is pretty much for people who have extra time. I have extra time right now, so I did it. My wife's asking me if I'm talking to her. No! Yeah, so what I did is I went and I did all this, picked my civilization. I picked Great Britain. See by bars, he does his little damage thing there. He does good damage. I like this guy. I'm telling you, he's the next big thing. You don't hear very many people talk about him, and I think he's probably the best hero in my opinion. He's got everything that I want. I like attack. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and have him attack this guy, and then I don't know why I stay. It seems like it's taking a really long time. But really, it doesn't take that long. It goes pretty fast from start to here. Just keep hitting that button and going where she tells you to go. And all right, yep, 2 against 1. You got it, buddy. That's right. All right. So now we're back at the village. Now she's gonna have us do one more thing. Actually, she has to do a bunch more things, but there's this little break in here, so that you can do this. So we're gonna do our last upgrade that she's forcing us to do. Once that upgrade is done, we go to here, we check, click claim, then we close this one. Then we go, honey. Then we go to here, and then see here, we have 1 free chest, 1 golden free chest. So, that's 1 free shot at any of the things on this list. You can get any of these heroes, which is very possible. The chances of you getting them are very unlikely, but you can. Also, I guess next would be these golden legendary sculptures. I didn't want any of that. I wanted, since I started out with, so this time we're starting out with a area of effect heroes. So it would be really awesome if we got Sun Tzu, then we'd have 2 area of effect heroes. Or we could get Herman, that would be awesome. Herman would be like our tank. Or we'd get Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc's always good. Put her in the secondary commander, the second spot there. She's the bomb. Or you stick by bars in the secondary spot and you just try to get someone else for him. So anyways, that's where we're at. We're going to try this chest here. Boom. What did we get? Anything good? Nothing. So that happens a lot. This is where you have to be hardcore or don't even do this at all, because this takes a long time. This take you. I did 200. That's no lie. I did 200 of these before I got what I wanted, and I finally got what I wanted. And it takes about 3 minutes. So it's fast at least, but it still takes a lot of attempts. So that part is really sucky. Okay, so anyways, that's the little trick there. So now that we've explored that and we haven't gotten squat off of that, we're gonna back way out. And we have to remember that I'm on my computer right now, and it's a little bit slower than my phone. There's a lot of laggy stuff going on with the graphics. So this is where we're at with this one. There's a little map that goes, a little menu that comes up on the left. Right now Alliance is checked. There's a green check mark box there, and I go to Explore, and Explore will show you all of the tribal villages. Again, we have some lag going on here. See the little gift back there? Click on that. Ooh, they gave us 1,000 wood. So we got 1,000 wood. That's cool. Gotta like 1,000 wood. You can also get experience tomes from there. You can get academy technology upgrades from there. We'll talk about that in just a sec. So there's like 10 bazillion of these tribal villages. There's tons of these tribal villages out here, and each one of them gives you a treasure. There's like 1,000 of them. I'm not even sure. There might even be more than 1,000. There's freaking tons of them. It takes you forever to click every one, but I did. I clicked every single one, and so do a lot of other people. It's not just me. Don't look at me like that. Okay, so there's those ones. Those are shaped like a little village or a little hut or something with a fireplace and everything. Then there's these mysterious caves. Mysterious caves are very important because mysterious caves will give you your keys. You can get a buttload of keys from these mysterious caves, like 25 keys. But here's the thing with the mysterious caves. Mysterious caves, each one has a treasure level. There's treasure level medium, there's treasure level high, and there's treasure level low. Treasure level low ones, they give you pretty good treasure. You get good stuff from there, but it's like low level treasures. You're not gonna get a gold key from there. So I leave all of those ones. On this first this first map that I'm on, I left all of the low level treasure caves, and this is why, because you only get a certain number of caves. Like when you jump to the next server, if you've looked at all of these caves on this server, it's like 100. It's like I think it's like 500. There's like 500 caves on here, or 450 or something like that. But if you look at all of those, then you go to your next one. You only can look at like 10 and get the good treasures. And then after you look at that 10, you get the lowest level treasures that there are. It's like level tier 1 treasure, and the tier 1 treasure sucks. I mean, it's not even good when you're level 1. I mean, it's a bunch of crap. It's just, you don't want tier 1. So you don't open all of the caves. I go and I look at the cave, and if it says treasure level medium, then I investigate it. You just click investigate. Oh, I gotta build a scout camp. I don't have any scouts. Oops. So anyways, you build scouts, and your scouts come and investigate all of these. So that's a lot of fun doing that. There's, like I said, there's like thousands and thousands of them. And the tribal villages, they give you soldiers. They give you 50 soldiers a pop. There's like 1,000 of those on the map. You can get tons of soldiers from them. You can also get tons of speed ups and tomes, and they're just great. Yep. So tribal villages give you tons of stuff. But what you can also do with tribal villages, because tribal villages are the same as mysterious caves, you only get a certain amount that you can look at for each account. So if you go to your first server before you jump, you look at all of the tribal villages. Then when you go to the next server, all of those tribal villages are only going to give you junk. Actually, I shouldn't say junk, because they still give you sometimes they'll give you 20 troops, but they're 20 level 1 troops, and by that time, you're at level 2 troops, maybe level 3 troops. You're not going to be wanting a bunch of 20 level 1 troops. It's kind of a waste of time for you. And they just give a bunch of junk. So what I did is I only used some of them. I didn't use all of them. I wanted to give myself a lot of troops. So I did like half of them. I did half of the tribal villages. And as far as the caves go, I only did like a third of the caves. So when I go to the next server, when I jump to the next server, I'm not going to just go willy-nilly on the caves. I'm going to look at which ones have the high high level and the medium level treasures, and I'm only going to open the high level and medium level treasures. That way I'll get all of those high level and medium level treasure chests from those mysterious caves. Then once I get all of the high level and medium levels, then I'll go through and get the rest of them, and it doesn't even really matter because they'll just give all the crappy stuff anyways. And it's the same with the tribal villages. I left a bunch of tribal villages on my map for my main account that I'm about ready to jump. I left a bunch of those so that I can go to the next server and get a bunch of technology upgrades. Yeah, you click on some. They won't give you any of the military upgrades. They only give you the technology upgrades. So anytime you click on a tribal village, and they give you a lot of technology upgrades. So if you have a bunch of technology upgrades that you haven't done yet, it's a good thing to go and start clicking on those tribal villages because they'll finish those right up. It doesn't take very long. You finish up a lot of it, and those are expensive and they're time consuming. It's better to let your tribal villages finish your economic upgrades and your academy, your economic technology, and leave your military technology for yourself. You have to do the upgrades on that. Okay, so anyways, there's that. So there's my starting trick. Yeah, that's really not very much of a trick. I personally, if I was going to do it all again, I wouldn't go back and I wouldn't do that first trick that I showed you where you just keep clicking on that first free gold chest, and if you don't get a good hero, then you just redo it. That took forever. That took way longer than I thought it was going to. Somehow in my head, I had did the math, and it wasn't going to take that long. But it took a really long time. It's not fun. Okay, so we're going to exit out of here. I'm going to go to my main account. Sorry, I had a piece of something in my mouth. Okay, there it is, War Socks. Another thing about jumping accounts without a group is that sometimes you get to a server and it's dead. And any of the alliances that aren't dead aren't letting anybody in. They're certainly not. Some of them aren't going to let a low-level person in. So if you go to a new server by yourself and you think that you're going to get into a really good alliance or whatever, sometimes you don't. Sometimes there's nothing going on and you end up all by yourself. That really sucks. So I recommend that if you go and you don't go with a group, that you find a good server, maybe make that like top priority, because all of the helps and everything that you click and that you put out there for other people to click to help you, that really makes a big difference, especially for building and stuff like that. That's really time consuming. Plus, there's you get all the benefits of you want to be with in an active client alliance any way around it. So if you go and jump by yourself, you want to find an active alliance. If you can't find an active alliance on that server, then I hope you didn't spend any money, because I would find another server. It's not that hard. It doesn't take that long to start a new account. But for jumper accounts, I always went to the ones where all of the fog was removed. An older account where the whole map had been uncovered and there was no fog. On the newer maps, there's fog. So you have to go and inspect each square with your scouts, and it sucks. So if you go to an older map, then it's cool because everything's uncovered. You can just go right through and find all of the caves that are high and medium treasure. Then you can click on your tribal villages that you need to. All right, so then what do we got? Oh yeah, level 7 and under, don't upgrade anything over level 8. If you upgrade anything over level 8, then you lose your beginner teleports and everything. Hero leveling. Yeah, I wish I would have done my hero leveling a lot different than I did. And I started out thinking that I was going to. But yeah, so anyways, I ended up just leveling all my heroes. I leveled them all, and I shouldn't have. But I wasn't planning on getting all of these good heroes. I was planning on being stuck with a lot of heroes that I, didn't necessarily like that much. But, and then I ended up getting every hero that I wanted. So I guess the only heroes that I wish that I wouldn't have leveled up would probably be KO, because everybody that I've told about him, everybody was like, I wouldn't level him up. I also wouldn't level up these two right here. I think I used stuff on them to get them to 2 stars, so that's something that I wouldn't do again. And those two, because they're just gatherers, and they're not even that good of gatherers. I mean, their skills, they only have 2 gathering skills, as opposed to these blue guys who have 3 gathering skills each. And some of their gathering skills are sweet. They're like, you get extra stuff, and you get extra troops, and you get. So, anyways, I went with all blue gatherers. Yeah. So that's where we're at with the. Yeah, I mean, I really wish that I would have been more selective about who I leveled and everything. I'm actually kind of happy with who I leveled all my epic commanders, all my purple commanders. I got Boudica leveled up. I got Sun Tzu leveled up. I got Joan of Arc leveled up. Lohar's level 23 stars. He can be a commander with a secondary commander. So I like who I leveled up. All these other heroes, I haven't even leveled them up to 10 yet. I just got them off of 0 so that they got me some extra power. So, yeah, I wish I would have maybe not leveled up KO, not leveled up these two. Mostly just the epic stuff. I wish I would have saved all my epic stuff, or all of my legendary stuff. Not leveled up anything. The others, you get lots of purple sculptures and everything, so pretty easy to level up the purple guys. Then civilization to use. We already went through the civilizations. It's kind of just a matter of who you want to play. There's definitely commanders that are better than other commanders. Baibars, I think, is the best commander. Sun Tzu, Joan of Arc, Boudica, all good commanders. Scipio is a good commander, I think. Okay, let's see. Tribal villages, mysterious caves, saving gems. I don't spend gems on anything. Every gem I have, every gem I've gotten, I think I still have. I am saving my gems for day 90 of the new server, because on day 90, YSG commander becomes available on the Wheel of Fortune. In Wheel of Fortune, you can spin extra times with gems. So I'm saving all of my gems up for that. I'm not sure what all the details are on that and what the odds of getting him from the wheel are, but I'm pretty sure that's the only way to get him. So I want him. He's got area of effect, a lot of damage, legendary. He's got a lot of the good skills, the good talents, good skills. Everybody likes him, so I'm kind of saving up for him. I'm also going to get Ethelfled. I want to get Ethelfled legendary. She's area of effect. I want to get her because all of her stuff is available through the campaign store. Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So pretty much whenever I wasn't attacking, I was farming, and I'm going to start my other farming guy up right now. I gotta get a. I guess we can go for wood. Yeah. No, we'll go food. We'll go with the food. I'm gonna go find some food to gather real quick. I'll edit this part out. Come on. What the heck? I'm not sure if I need to adjust my frame rate or what, because this is driving me nuts. Oh, here we go. We're looking for food here. There's the food. There's food down there. I don't want to gather resources on anything that's owned by an alliance that is not my alliance, because I don't feel like getting beat up right now and having any of my troops die or anything, all the stuff that I worked for. So I'm just staying out of everybody's way, trying to make this last few hours peaceful and non-eventful, and just gather my stuff and buy my stuff and keep building up, even though I don't need to. I got enough stuff now. Alright, so I got my second builder going. I'm gonna go back to my town and check my alliance and donate to my alliance. Help, help, help. I help every single time. I donate every single time. And I really like to do these war things, but these guys are really far away and I don't feel like using a teleport to get over there since I've moved. I changed alliances like 3 or 4 times since I've been on the server. Which is scary because everybody on this server can just completely wipe me out. Unless I was online and I could buy a protection shield or whatever, a scroll shield. If I'm not online, then they can just take me out and wipe out everything that I'd worked all these 10 days for. Let's see. We'll read that later. Alright, so there's the alliance stuff. Build. Saving gems, very good idea. So, like I said earlier, at this level, the level that you want to be at when you jump, your storehouse will be at level 7. That's 500,000 of wood and food, 375,000 stone, 0 gold. So that's what you're going to have. That's the most that you can take with you when you jump. So anything over that up here is just disappears. You can't give it away because you don't have the trade thing yet. So 7.0 million, 6.25 million is going to go down the drain. Or not 2.5, but whatever that is. 6.5 million is going to go down the drain. Keep it light on these ones. I just want to have enough so that when Asteria's merchant comes back, I can buy all of her stuff again. Let's see. Okay, so while I was here, one of the things that I did, I talked a little bit about this, is I went and I did quests. And one of the quests that you can do is the daily quest. And the daily quest is awesome because you get a golden key, 100 gems, epic commander, magic box. That's with the final one. That's when you finish all the daily quests, which isn't that hard to do. But the freaking thing is, the daily quest is that these 2 quests right here are huge. Age of Science, Skillful Craftsman. So once you finish all your buildings and all of your upgrades, then you lose out on 10, 20 activity points every day. You can't get these. There's no more buildings to upgrade. There's no more technology to upgrade. So these 2 are not doable. So what I had to do is I had to use up resource boosts and stuff to get there, which I don't care about. I just farmed some more resources and bought some more of those. They're pretty readily available, and I still have quite a few of them. I don't know how many of them I'll actually use in regular gameplay, so that doesn't bother me too much, but just something to think about. It would have been a lot easier if I didn't have to do that. Could have saved those and used them later if I had buildings to upgrade and I had technology to upgrade. But it's definitely worth it doing the daily stuff because you get a golden key and you get a silver key and lots of other stuff. I mean, the daily stuff is awesome. It's really great stuff. You get also quests that come up that you can do, like I showed you earlier, the Mightiest Governor. Some of them you can't do, like this one. They have to be at least level 10. City Hall, Mightiest Governor. That's the one we just grabbed a gold key from. Oh yeah. Shadow Legion, I think you can do this. Yeah, Shadow Legion you can do, but not in my clan because plus I don't want to do it. I only have so much that I can do in a day, and that's a little bit too much for me right now. Mighty Army. What's going on with this? Defeat barbarians 5 times. Oh, can defeat barbarians and get free stuff here. Barbarians 15 times, 30 times. What? 2,000 units. So if I kill barbarians 30 times, I get a crystal key, which you can use at level 16, I think, to get stuff, to make stuff out of, which I really want to do. I haven't done it yet. There's another crystal key, train 10,000 units. I think I train about 1,200 units every time. So that's a lot of units to train right there. I don't think I'll be able to do that before I jump. Well, what is this? So that's a crystal. But it gives you equipment materials chest. Open to get materials needed to forge an advanced piece of equipment. So I'm probably, maybe, going to use troop speed up so I can produce enough troops to get these things. I think I like those. Plus you get a bunch of experience. 60-minute research speed up there. You get 2 of them on that one. 1 of them there. These barbarian things, I'll easily do that. So probably do all this barbarian stuff. There's get a crystal key and some parts, a bunch of resources. Yeah, the resources aren't bad. That's 50,000, 50,000, 75,000. Yeah, that's not bad resources. I'll take that. Daily gathering, I'm still working on that. Yeah, so daily gathering, I want to get up to here. I want to get the gold key and the gold chest. The other stuff I like too, and I think you have to get that to get up there. Do I still need food, right? Food. Yeah, so I'm still gathering the food, and I'll have my food done in a second here. Probably should start. Yeah, I should start on the wood. Oh no. Okay, I'll start on the stone because I need stone so badly. All right, let's call in our gatherers. Stick them on stone. See where I'm at. Okay, well I think that's going to be it for now. Picking the correct heroes to level. That's just a matter. You just be careful with your your legendary heroes. You don't want to use your legendary sculptures and stuff without them being a great hero. There's too many crappy heroes out there that you shouldn't be upgrading. You should be using purple heroes instead of the legendary ones. For me, in my mind, I'm going to pick like 2 or 3 legendary heroes that I really want to use, and I think it's going to be there's going to be 3. Minamoto, because I already have him way up there. Minamoto, Ethelfled, because she's area of effect, and YSG. Those are the 3 that I think I want to do. We'll see. I'm sure there will be other ones, but those are the 3 that I know that I want to do right now. But Ethelfled, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her yet. I'm probably just going to level her up as far as I can and keep leveling her up. Because she does good damage and she looks great. I don't know why everybody's not talking about her. So I guess we'll see. And that's it for now. I will edit most of this out and have a good one. Bye.